Time of harvest. Now this is the time of year to reflect. To reflect upon the new beginnings you began, the choices you did choose. To reflect on the choices that you did grow, the choices of your life that you have created, that which is the harvest of you. The choices, the harvest that you have created yourself. The harvest, the creation that you have shared with the world through the acts of your deeds, through the creation of your decision. Think of all that has been possible, all that has been created because of your choice in the past year, in the past from spring, from the spring on and into the growing season, since the growing it began again. Think of all the choices, all the decisions, all the creation you have made, all the choices in your character and in your meaning in which you have created yourself as, the meaning that you have created of yourself in this world, in creation, the role you have played for this last season, and the choices you have made in all the seasons of your life, if you like. But think now just to this year, and the choice of what the harvest is that you bring about this year, what your choices have brought to you, what your choices have created for you, that have designed and built for you, what your choices have led to, what they have produced, the fruits that have been created by the choices of you, and that what is truly you, the meaning that you have shared, the harvest that you have shared with the world through your actions, through your choices, through your decisions. In this time of harvest, as it does begin, upon the world as fall begins to close in, think of it as the harvest comes to be, of the choices of all the years of your life, like the leaves falling from the trees. Like the leaves falling from the trees, think of all the choices of all your life, and the harvest you have shared with the world, by the harvest of the leaves, by all the choices of all that you have done and all that you have existed as in just the past season, just the past spring to summer, now to fall. Think of all those choices and what they mean and what they are and what you've harvested and what you've given to the world. For that is what allows you to survive the winter. For when there is no choices made, for when you're not making a choice, for when it is cold, how do you survive the system of the winter? By the harvest of the choices you have made, when there is nothing there but frozen tundra, no food to be about, except for the choices you have created, the harvest you have made, from the choices that you had made upon the spring, the new choices that you make in your life, the new choices, the spring choices, and the choices that grow and grow, because those are the choices that are of the summer and the harvest, the choices you have shared, all that you have created in all your life that are just this season. And think of just this season, when I survive the winter as I truly choose to be, as I truly want to be, as something good and great, something good for creation, or something not. And think of what that means if that is all you had to survive on. If that is all that you, think of what you share in the harvest, all that you have shared with the world, and if that was all that you had to survive on in the winter's cold, what exactly would it be? What all would you exist as in that winter's cold, with just the harvest that you have shared, just the harvest that you have created, that you have done? Would you survive that winter's cold? How would you appear? What meaning of your choice would be found in that winter after the harvest is done? But now is the time of harvest. So what harvest do you share? What cards do you deal to others? What cards will be dealt in return upon that harvest shared? And think of all that you've created, and that is your harvest. That is what you have done. And all the choices you have made, that is your meaning. The harvest is your meaning. If it is all the choices of your creation, and the winter is a time of reflection, a time of your creation, of what you exist as, of what you have chosen. In the spring, the new choices will arise. But is your harvest in what you be going to rise again? Will it rise in the same meaning? Will it rise again as it did before and last of spring? What new choices have you made? Will they survive the winters? Will you survive the winters when you take a cold look at who you are and the choices you have dealt to the world, the choices you have made, and what they are, their meaning, the harvest of who you are, the meaning of who you are? Would you live through this cold winter? And what is it that you are? And just your harvest alone is there. What is it you need? As you fall into winter, choices coming to you as leaves do fall from trees. Who you are and what you exist as. The choices that have made your creation, your harvest that you share. Who are you? What choices have you shared in the harvest that is your creation? Thank you for your time. Christopher David Clayton, United, Unified, Liberty.